Welcome to Dan's Place, Rhode Island's #1 stop for amazing food, drinks, and live entertainment. Dan's Place offers a fantastic selection of unique menu items, including pizzas, pasta, steaks, and seafood. Here's what our customers have to say: a masterpiece on a crust. Watch your favorite New England teams on one of Dan's 4 big screen TVs. Looking for a great place to meet? Try Dan's Place.
I'm Dan from Dan's Place, where your only regret is not coming in sooner.
And we welcome you into historic and beautiful Bernardo Cardines Field in Newport, where tonight it's a long night of baseball, American Legion baseball to be exact, as R&R Construction of Newport tangles with West Warwick Post 2. John Parenti behind the mic, my wife Barbara alongside, Ben and Barbara back at the Westerly studio, and we are ready to go in the bottom of the first inning with R&R unable to, or actually coming to the plate, West Warwick unable to score in their half of the first inning. We'll set the Post 2 lineup for you defensively as Braden Sawyer is at first base. Matt Wellington is at second. The shortstop is Braden Pisano. Kyle Resendiz is at third. Don Berry mans left field. Braden Randall is in center. Alex Ray is in right. And it's Derek Ashola accepting the offerings of Tollgate teammate Jack Colvin. And the three-sport athlete at TGSS throws one to Ben Hum, who fouls it off for its own one. So that gets you caught up. Pisano struck out. Wellington flied out. Ashola walked and went to second on a wild pitch. Don Berry struck out. That's your top of the first for Post 2. Hum leads it off to third baseman for R&R. The shortstop, Evan Agron, bats next. Tyler Doucette is the first baseman. He'll bat third. The pitcher, Brady McDonald, who's already struck out 2, is batting fourth. We'll get to the rest of the lineup in a moment as Colvin is ready to throw and misses up high. 2 balls, 1 strike to Hum. This is what, our fourth look at R&R, I think, so far this year. We got looks 4 and 5 tonight. Grounded toward third, and he's going to scoot down the line off the glove of Resendiz, and on the second base will go Hum. That'll be a straight-up double. So it'll bring Evan Agron to the plate. R&R comes in with a record of 3 and 2. We have indeed covered most of their games. Post 2 off to a 3-1 start, now 3-4 after dropping 3 in a row. And head coach Mike Freitas hopes that this will be the turning point for his crew this season. Hum with the lead at second as Agron comes to the plate and throws up high, ball 1. Evan Agron out of Middletown High School. 6 feet tall, 170 pounds worth of Evan Agron stands ready to face Colvin, who throws a strike in the heart. Had a little bit of spit, not a lot of rain, but it's a cool, comfortable night here in the city by the bay. Colvin's offer a curveball, heading to the shortstop Paisano, and he'll have no play. Tyler Doucette steps in, the first baseman. Doucette, a sophomore at Portsmouth High School, now a rising junior. Which to him is fisted toward the second baseman. Wellington on to first, and he's in there. Run is advance. So miscue charged, and suddenly Post 2 in a peck of trouble as R&R is loaded the bases with nobody out. Brady McDonald steps in. First pitch hitting, ground ball to third. That's through the glove of Fernandez. And a run will score. Not pretty, but effective. And RBI for McDonald. An error charged to Resendiz. And one out. So the lefty, Colton Kerrison, the center fielder, steps in. Kerrison out of Middletown High. With runners at first and second, he looked at a strike. Ball down low. Blocked by Ashola. Spells it like it's Ashola. But his parents reminded me last game we did with Post 2. They like it Ashola. So Ashola it shall be. Calvin feints to the runner at second base. Doucette is back safely. Tyler's on at second base. Brady McDonald on at first. One down here in the R&R first inning. They lead at 1-0. That's to the box. Calvin will go to short for one. On to first for the double play. 1-6-3 goes Kerrison. Down goes R&R in there half of the first inning, but they pick up the game's first run on the strength of 2 hits. There were 2 Post 2 errors, 1 runner left on base. After an inning here at Cardines, R&R 1, West Warwick Post 2, nothing.
My name is Robert Toth. I'm the owner of Old Mountain Lanes. We opened way back in 1960. We have 24 lanes of bowling. We are a full-fledged family facility. League bowling. We have cosmic bowling. We have music and entertainment. Food is a big thing here, too. We have 2 great restaurants. We're Old Mountain Lanes, 756 Kingstown Road in Wakefield. We're open 7 days a week. Come on down and see us.
Blinds, shades, shutters. You can do a lot of exterior shades, some sun protection or bug screens, window tinting, or different decorative options on business windows, conference rooms. I'm Cliff.
I'm Taylor.
And we're with Bumblebee Blinds.
When somebody comes in to have something framed, we like to find out what their vision is, what that piece means to them. We want to know what their style is, if they know where it's going to hang, and then we take it from there. My name is Jan. I'm from Finishing Touches Picture Framing, located right here in Wakefield on Main Street, and we'd love to have you come and visit us.
To the top of the second, R&R is taking the field with a 1-0 lead as horns blare behind us. On what street does that be?
I couldn't hear you over the car horn.
That's what we're talking about.
That one
Is that Friendship Street?
No, that's America's Cup up there.
Okay. So on America's Cup Avenue, there's a little bit of traffic. There were no parking places to be found virtually anywhere in this city when we first arrived here at about noon or so.
I don't think that's changed much.
On a Saturday night in Newport, I doubt very much if it has. But we found a parking place on the top floor as a ground ball to shortstop begins the inning. Evan Agrin on to first, and that'll take care of Jack Colvin. McDonald is retired for the first 5 he's faced as he works now to Braden Sawyer. As I mentioned, Post 2 got off to a 3-1 start this season, but they were absolutely manhandled by defending state champion multiple purpose times, R&R Construction. Good furball by McDonald for strike 1. Upper Deck beat Post 2 back last Wednesday night, 19-0. That hurts. This ball down low, it's 1-1. R&R defensively is Tyler Doucette at first, Connor Doran at second. Agrin is a shortstop. He just made the play. Ben Hub has moved over to third base. The ball comes high and tight. Ryan Johnson is in left field and shallow for now. Dave Travers backed him up a couple of steps. There's a swinging strike and another breaking ball for McDonald, and a good one. Kerrison is in center field. Noah Travers is in right, and it's Chris Rosa handling McDonald's offering toward shortstop. Agrin on the fly, on the run, throws to first to the second out. How about those Boston Red Sox beating the Yankees again 4-1? And we may as well tell everybody now who we saw at lunch today.
I think you should.
So Barbara and I were eating at the magnificent Mother's Pizza just down the street here from Cardines.
Just a block away.
And there at the next table with his family, his two sons, his wife, and some family friends from Newport was Alex Cora. Pretty cool. Strike with a fastball. McDonald mixes it up. Resendez now behind in the count as Kyle steps in. 2 down, nobody on here in the post 2 second. And an offer on the curveball for a strike. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs with nobody on. McDonald ready to rock and roll again. The time is called by the plate umpire. Weather-wise, absolutely gorgeous all day. Here's the pitch. Curveball missed away.
Peach Street coming next week. We might want to hang out here.
Absolutely. 3 balls, 2 strikes now to Resendez with Alex Ray on deck. And the payoff missed away. One of the bugaboos about this Cardinals field is the lack of any length behind the backstop and the fact that there's a wood backing with no padding at all. If you're going to come home on a pass ball, you better be darn sure you can make it there. So there's 1 man on. Resendez at first for Alex Ray, the right fielder. McDonald ready there to say base hit to right field. There'll be no play at third, even though the ball was bobbled out there by Travers. Ray, first pitch swinging, suddenly puts post 2 in a scoring situation with a man in scoring position at second. That's Resendez, and 2 men out. Braden Randall, the center fielder, represents the 9th man in the batting order. Arenado leading 1-0. Top of the order, and Brandon Paisano is on deck. Post 2 is the team that has 3 players named Brandon, all with different spelling. Double foul. Doran covering over at second base. Now backs off just a bit. Now goes in just a bit. Backs off, goes in. Leaves about an 82-foot gap before he returns to his spot. That ball just misses inside. Harrison shallow in center field for the number 9 hitter in the order. It's going to go his way. Harrison will come in. Doran goes back. Catch is made. The inning comes to an end. In the post 2 second, no runs, 1 hit, 2 left. After an inning and a half, R&R 1, West Warwick post 2-0.
For over 75 years, Belmont Market has been a staple of our community, bringing together local quality fresh food, organic options, and everyday wellness with care you can trust. Belmont Market, a better place to shop.
Ready for that new renovation? Ready for that new renovation or remodeling for your home or your business? Call the experts at R&R Construction first. Since 1970, the R&R team crosses the I's and dots the T's, giving your job custom service and top priority from start to finish, including the hassle that comes sometimes with things like code regulations. The R&R team works with your team until your dream project becomes a reality. If you're ready, so is R&R. Call R&R Construction first at 401-848-7797 and get a free estimate for your property, remodeling, or renovation services today.
To the bottom of the second we go here at Cardines Field. field with some odd dimensions because it was built so long ago. You've got a wall that plays like a wall sometime and not like a wall others in right field where the scoreboard is. Then you have that area that jets out deep from 321 to 340 something in straightaway center field, as it's strike one to Brandon Paisano. I should say it's strike one to Noah Travers, not 1-1. Very rudimentally set up in left and center field. Left center field gap is 352. Ball missed outside. But what a great place to play games. And where do you see dugouts side by side? This is about the only place. Well struck, center field. Randall is there and makes the catch. Travers is out. We had a ball playing at this place back when we handled, by we I mean Barbara and myself, the Post 2 team, for 37 years coaching against the likes of the late Ron McDonald, who helped build this field. Here's strike one to Rosa. Handled many a hot shot over there at third base. Not very well, but I handled them. The 0-1 misses outside from Colvin, 1-1. Rosa looks at the ball in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike from Colvin. Chris Rosa out of Rogers High School, just down the road a piece. Colvin is ready and throws. There's a Baltimore chopper taken by the shortstop, Paisano, and he dropped it. Third Post 2 error, third infield error for Post 2. And Carter Doran steps up. Carter Francis Doran out of Portsmouth High School. Well struck left field. Going back for it is Berry. Will he get there? Yes, he will. Well struck. A great catch. 2 down here in the R&R second. So Rosa remains at first base. Here comes Ryan Johnson. Johnson, a rising senior in Middletown, takes strike one. Outstanding play by Berry, going back maybe 45, 50 feet. The little bounder that's going to be over the pitcher's head. Taken by the second baseman. Wellington will make the play to end the inning. No runs for R&R in their half of the second inning. There were no hits. There was 1 error, 1 run left on base. We head to the third in game 1 of our double dip here at Cardines. 1-0 R&R.
Since 1910, Gershkoff Auto Body has been serving Central Rhode Island. Whether it's a major repair or touching up that minor fender bender, your claim will be handled courteously, promptly, and professionally. Gershkoff Auto Body treats its hundreds of customers like family and works day after day to quickly and proudly restore that damaged vehicle to its original condition. 116 years of satisfied customers speak for themselves. Gershkoff Auto Body, a proud sponsor of American Legion Baseball for 3 decades. 1085 Cranston Street in Cranston. Call 401-942-9700.
What's the best part about playing?
Yes, I did.
What's the best part about playing baseball?
Wooden bats. Wood bats.
Wooden bats.
Metal spikes.
Bunting.
Throwing curveballs.
Hitting curtains.
Playing hardball.
Playing hardball.
Playing hardball.
Do you want to play some hardball? With 3 different age groups and all experience levels, Rimsville, the Rhode Island Men's Senior Baseball League, is the place for you to play. Visit our website or call this number now to find out how. Rimsville.
B, how much fun did we have last night at Cranston Stadium watching that over 50 division?
I'll tell you, it was amazing more to me to watch the two different types of pitching speeds going on. And just in general, the whole game itself. It's so different from what you're used to seeing.
And it basically was 20 some odd guys simply having fun.
Exactly.
It was refreshing to say the least.
And they take it seriously too. It's not like they're out there just having fun. They took the game seriously.
The Salty Dogs knocked off Wheelhouse Rhode Island last night in the RIMSBL 50-plus division.
And I'll tell you, a lot of them didn't play like they were 50-plus.
True. Got a chance to see and reconnect with Dan Fitter, the former All-State player out of Cranston High School West. Turned into a good friend of ours after he beat us up a few times. Top of the order, Brandon Paisano up for post 2. His first pitch is fouled off from McDonald. 1 run, 2 hits for R&R Construction post 18. No runs on 1 hit, 3 errors for West Warwick post 2. McDonald let it go and lost control of it. Saw that a couple of times in the over 50 league last night. McDonald certainly not 50. Curveball offered and off the mask of our plate umpire, who seems to be okay, not worse for wear. Dave Travers is going to walk out and make sure he's okay. Rosa's going to walk over to McDonald and talk about the best way to get that top of the order out. Johnson, Kerrison, Travers straight away, left, center, and right. Nominal depth for Johnson.
Sorry, can you come in with the rest of it? Do we have an out?
No, we do not have an out.
Just making sure.
McDonald to Paisano. Foul to the screen. This is, of course, now the home of the Newport Gulls in their 25th year. And the kick and the deal by McDonald. That is going to be a fair ball, believe it or not. Rosa's going to pick it up and throw to first. So an inadvertent hit, which went off the bat of Paisano, and not realizing he was going to bounce in fair territory. Neither Paisano, Rosa the catcher, or McDonald the pitcher reacted until somebody from the dugout yelled fair ball. Umpires do not yell fair ball. They will yell foul. But if you don't hear an umpire yelling foul, it's a fair ball. There's one hit on the snot to right field. This is going to be good for extra bases. Wellington on his way to second base. He will stay right there with the stand-up double. Well, for the past couple of nights, we've been listening to Wooden Bats.
Yeah, it sounds different now, doesn't it?
Yeah, travels a little bit further, too. So Wellington on second, representing the tying run, and here comes Ashola. Derek walked in the first inning. The cover by Doran on the base runner. It's a strike to Ashola. Red Sox beat the Yankees again, 4-1. And the pitch is down low ball. On to third base, and out at third base is Wellington. Rosa cuts down the runner. There's 2 away. And that Red Sox victory coming as Alex Cora was eating at Mother Pizzeria down the road with his family, his 2 sons.
Like I told you before,
There's a strike.
I think the feeling of when Toronto and Tampa used to be in the basement, and they were the teams that you know that you should walk all over, but you don't. They walk all over you instead.
That's up the middle and through into center field for a base hit, which would have scored Wellington. Instead, simple base hit to center field for Rashola. Dom Berry will step up. Mike Freitas with the sign at third. Now with two down. Berry struck out to end the first. McDonald checks the runner back safely as Zashola. All but one person, well, two people watching this game, covered by the Roos. There's a strike. Rosa had trouble with it, couldn't get the handle on it. The shoulder goes in without a problem. So the tying run once again in scoring position. And McDonald will just toss out to second baseman Doran to keep Mr. Rashola honest. Wouldn't be surprised if Derek's parents are here somewhere. McDonald, a couple of long looks, comes to the plate, throw a ball in the dirt. That, my friends, is an aggressive lead by Mr. Rashola at second. McDonald rather comes to the plate. It's fouled off. How dare that motorcycle drown us out?
Well, I was just going to ask you when he having sat up here the entire time that I've been coming here, I've always heard that, and I've heard the fire trucks and every other piece of traffic.
Ball above the head.
In your third base coach's box or in the dugout, are you aware of any of that noise?
Of course I am. Actually, I should say, of course not. I'm focused on the game, but you can't not hear that.
That's why I just wanted to make sure.
I'm sure the players didn't mind because it drowned me out, but minus points, by the way, for Mike Freitas wearing shorts in the third base coach's box. Supposed to be in like uniform. There's the ball.
He also doesn't have a coach at first base either.
Back in the day, we always told the last out the previous inning, if we don't have another adult to coach first base, you get your buns over there, you coach first until I tell you not to.
I've been in your dugout. Adult was questionable.
First and second for Jack Calvin. He takes strike one.
Coaches counted as overgrown kids in the post two dugout.
True. McDonald throws up high, ball two.
And apparently that was true. Is it back to my first year with you? And I had the one parent ask me which kid was mine. And I said, number 26, right over there. She backed off from me for the rest of the season after that. I didn't understand.
The fat kid coaching third base. 2 balls, 1 strike. Brandon Sawyer's on deck. With no coach at first, if you get a timing play, this is where you grab a runner.
Well, I do believe that beforehand there was a derogatory comment based on, having made an error of sort. And of course, in her eyes, he didn't.
Yeah, that was always a problem, too. McDonald comes to the plate, strike another breaking ball. Post 2 with the tying run at second. The go-ahead run at first. 2 down here in the third. They've already had a man cut down to the bases. To third, Hub will tag the bag, and that'll do it for West Warwick in the third inning. No runs on 2 hits. They stranded a couple We go to the bottom of the third here at Cardines Field in Newport. R&R 1, West Warwick Post 2, nothing.
I'm Dr. Devin Barley. I own Greenwich Bay Chiropractic right on Main Street in East Greenwich. We are a chiropractic office that offers services like therapeutic exercise as well as non-surgical spinal decompression therapy. Even if you're dealing with a chronic health issue that you just kind of say it is the way that it is, there are so many people that we've been able to help who thought that they didn't have any other options. If you're dealing with things like arthritis, headaches, low back pain, disc injury, pain down your leg or your arm due to a disc injury, those are great cases for us, and those are people that we've been able to help quite a bit.
When it comes to protecting your home, quality craftsmanship matters. At Henderson Roofing, every project starts with honesty, reliability, and work built to last. From inspections to full replacements, our experienced team is on your roof before small issues become big problems, keeping your home safe through every season. Trusted by homeowners across Rhode Island for decades, we take pride in doing the job right the first time. Henderson Roofing, the partner you and your family can trust.
We move to the bottom of the third inning as R&R Construction sends the top of its order and Ben Hum to the plate. Hum, Agrin, Doucette to face Jack Colvin, with the Newporters ahead 1-0. And as Hum comes to the plate, he represents the lone scorer of the entire game. Ben double to lead the R&R offense in the bottom of the first inning, and then scored when McDonald reached on an error. That's been it. McDonald has struck out 2, walked a couple, back to walk 3. Has allowed 3 hits. Colvin's allowed 2 hits and 1 run through the first 2 innings. And the 3 sports standout at Tollgate readies to pitch to Ben Hum.
A little bit of pale blue starting to come in. The sky, once again, pushing the clouds farther away.
Good breaking ball by Colvin. Strike 1 to Hum. Ben offering a breaking ball, it's 0-2. This, the highlight game, or the highlight games of the American Legion schedule tonight. Howard Rogers is in action tonight, post 25 out of Pawtucket. Actually, they may have played a little bit earlier today up at Chet Nichols Field in Lincoln against Upper Deck. It's a ball high, 2-1. Hum, Agrin, and Doucette up here in the third for R&R. That one misses away. So we're full here to the leadoff batter, Hum, in the R&R third. Struck the center on his horse's Rendell. Will he get there? Yes, 1 out. And like Berry's play, in which the catcher was made deep in left field, much the same way, Rendell takes back, makes the play. Hum robbed, 1 down. Agrin singled Hum to third back in the first inning. He takes strike 1 from Colvin. Wasting no time, it's 1-1. Mike Freitas told us that Kyle Resendez will get the start in game 2. No idea what Dave Travis is going to do. Swing and a miss. Toward third, but foul. Yeah, blue sky over Narragansett Bay. Overcast and hazy skies over
But it's moving over. I mean, it's almost to center field.
pitch to Agrin. A bounder, Calvin, athletic play, 2-9. Doucette reached on the first of 3 infield errors by post 2. Was stranded at second base in the first inning, and he looks at strike 1 from Calvin. Long way to go in the Rhode Island American Legion season. Each team plays 17 games. It'll really start to ramp up next week because the playoffs start the last week of July. They start and finish in the last week of July, and we'll have every pitch for you here on 3-2-1. Backpedaling is Resendez. Straddles the line and makes the catch in fair territory. That will do it in the R&R third. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the fourth. 1-0 R&R.
Serious baseball players of all ages know that the season doesn't just begin at the start of spring. Whether it's working on your swing, improving your pitching strength and accuracy, or fostering better defensive skills, the Upper Deck Baseball Academy offers year-round support and instruction. Visit our 10,000 square foot training facility with some of the best and latest technology and resources around. From batting tunnels for live hitting practice to a huge multi-purpose area for infield drills or pitching help, Upper Deck has it all. Year-round team training as well. And serious softball players are always welcome. John Dean Memorial Boulevard in Cumberland. For more information, visit upperdeckba.com or call 401-334-1539.
Dean Warehouse Services in Warwick and Cumberland provide third-party logistics support around the country, including warehousing and distribution services. Founded in 1970, Dean Warehouse Services is a national leader in its field, while maintaining its local presence as a family-owned company. But it operates at the level of a much larger supply chain management firm. A community leader and a strong supporter of American Legion baseball, Dean Warehouses are located in Cumberland at 70 Industrial Road or at 292 Kilvert Street in Warwick. Learn more at deanwarehouse.com.
Well, that was the pre-recorded voice of Ben Barber. The man himself is doing the work down in Wesley. Yeah, lurking. That's great, great verb. Lurking. We so much want to say hello to Ben live and in person, but he's playing shy tonight for some reason. Maybe he'll change his mind. We go to the top of the fourth. Post 2 sends Brandon Sawyer, Kyle Resendez, and Alex Ray to the plate. This ball 1 to Sawyer. We would probably use something like sun splashed or sun kissed. Well struck to left field. It's going to bounce in front of Johnston. Post 2 gets its leadoff man aboard with a base hit by Braden Sawyer. So here's Resendez, who walked in the second, as Brady McDonald readies to throw to the right-hander. Bud try from the plate, well struck. Rosa will have trouble picking up on a second attempt and will throw to eliminate Resendez. So Sawyer advances to second base, and now post 2 has set the table for its last 2 men in the batting order. But Ray, who's at the plate now in the 8-hole, singled to right field and singled sharply to right field to Travis. He looks at ball 1. Randall, who is in the 9 spot, hit that fly ball to Colton Kerrison to end the second inning. Pitches low, it gets by Rosa. On to third will go Sawyer, so the tying run is now 90 feet away. Wild pitch charge to McDonald. One down here in the post 2/4. That one's down. Dave Travers decides to pitch the corner players, Doucette at first and Hub at third. McDonald throws a strike. It's 3-1.
Definitely we're missing a strike call today.
Is ball 4. Travers will go out to speak to McDonald. Freitas to talk to Randall. We have an Allegiant game scheduled for you on Tuesday night next, the 30th, when we'll be at Spraguefield and Narragansett, hopefully, for our first look at South Kingstown Post 39 and Howard Rogers Post 25, a team that right now is starving for its first win of the year. They're 0-6. We'll go through the league standings as they stand when we get an opportunity. We'll be here for a while. Ball low. On to second will go Ray. Defensive indifference because of the runner at third, Sawyer. Travers wants his infield in. The pitch squeezes on. McDonald will feel and he will look at first, look at the plate, and not make a play. It's 1-1. So they're at the corners. Rosa calls the defense, and we're back up to the top of the order in Paisano for post 2. Now in a 1-1 tie. McDonald from the set will throw a wild pitch. Here comes the run of the plate. Here comes the throw. We told you there's not an awful lot of room to run. If you're a runner at third, you've got to make that decision early. Ray is out at the plate. On to second with Randall. And now with 2 down, Paisano stands ready at 1-0. There's the ball. You got to figure you've got to be speedy enough to beat the carom, and you've got to beat the pitcher to the plate. So it doesn't make an awful lot of sense. It's almost a suicide mission to run home on a ball that gets to the backstop here at Cardines. McDonald bends the batter back.
I don't think there's that much room
No.
to make that attempt.
Right. By the time the ball caroms and the catcher gets it, you're talking maybe 15, 20 feet. I can say that because I learned the hard way the first time I was here back in, 1990, whatever it was, 1980 something. When did I start? 88? Whatever it was. Here's the pitch. Well struck down the right field line, giving chase and making the catch is the first baseman Doucette, and that'll do it in the post 2 fourth inning. But they come up with a game-tying run on 1 hit. There were no errors. 1 runner was left on base halfway through game 1 here at Cardines. West Warwick Post 2 1, R&R Construction 1.
Since 1974, Bill's Place has been serving up great times and unforgettable food. From family celebrations to post-game meals, it's the spot Kent County calls home, right on Main Street in West Warwick. Bill's Place has been part of the community for over 50 years, and it just keeps getting better. Come see what everyone's been raving about. For takeout, call 401-828-2300 or visit us online at billsplaceri.com. Bill's Place, where tradition meets great taste.
We have been family owned and operated for 27 years. We do specialize in European vehicles. We're an alternative to the dealership. We are transparent and honest. We provide a digital vehicle inspection, complimentary shuttle services to your home, elite auto repair, building relationships for the road ahead.
In the bottom of the fourth, R&R will send Brady McDonald, Colton Kerrison, and Noah Travers to the plate. The 4, 5, and 6 hitters to face Jack Colvin. For R&R, 1 run on 2 hits, 3 errors, 2. I should say no errors, 2 left. For West Warwick Post 2, 1 run on 4 hits. They've committed 3 errors. They've stranded 6 through 4 offensive innings. Brady McDonald has the lone R&R RBI after reaching out an error with 1 down in the first inning. It's McDonald, Kerrison, and Travers for Dave Travers' team. But Dave is in full uniform. Colvin's first pitch, grounded to short. Long throw is going to be off the mark. And on to second base will go McDonald. One out. Asciola came from behind the plate to back up the overthrow and easily threw McDonald out. There's 1 down. So really that play goes 6 to 2 to 6. No error on the play. That was more of a hustle play by Asciola than anything. To Kerrison, 1-1. Kerrison grounded into a 1-6-3 double play to end the first inning. Batting here in the bottom of the fourth with nobody on in a 1-1 tie. That pitch, 60 feet, 5 inches. Never got there, bounced off the plate. And the pitch to Kerrison. Toward first, foul. So it's a full count to the R&R center fielder. Calvin ready. Strike 3 called. First strikeout of the inning for Jack Calvin. And with 2 down, here's Noah Travers. A fly ball to Randall to begin the second inning. Looks at strike 1. Calvin now has retired 7 in a row. That's the first easy play for Sawyer, and the inning's over. So with the help of an overthrow, no runs on no hits, nobody left, through 4 here at Cardines, 1-1.
Since 1910, Gershkoff Auto Body has been serving Central Rhode Island. Whether it's a major repair or touching up that minor fender bender, your claim will be handled courteously, promptly, and professionally. Gershkoff Auto Body treats its hundreds of customers like family and works day after day to quickly and proudly restore that damaged vehicle to its original condition. 116 years of satisfied customers speak for themselves. Gershkoff Auto Body, a proud sponsor of American Legion Baseball for 3 decades. 1085 Cranston Street in Cranston. Call 401-942-9700.
We've told you for years that AJ's Restaurant is Kent County's go-to spot for great breakfast, lunch, and takeout too at 828-4160. And now you'll find more parking, mere steps from the back of the building to AJ's front doors. AJ's. Plenty of those world-famous home fries, plenty of parking, and as always, popular for breakfast, popular for lunch. 1365 Main Street, West Warwick.
Yeah. Well, as we have seen now in 3 of the games we've done, Alex Munkovitz comes in to pitch for R&R Construction. Trying to find McDonald, and I don't see him on the field. So Munkovitz, the left-hander out of Tiverton High School, makes a mound appearance, and the left-hander will face Wellington, Ashola, and Berry, the heart of the post 2 order. 1-1 the score as we approach the top of inning number 5. Got to kind of chuckle every time Dave Travers sends us the narrowed out lineup card. It's always Monk. Almost time to put on the long sleeves, me. Doucette and Doran, first and second base for R&R. Evan Agron is the shortstop. The third baseman is Ben Hum. And it remains Johnson, Kerrison, and Travers in Dave Travis's outfield. Wellington steps to the plate, 1 for 2, a double to the right center field gap in the third. He flew out to Kerrison in the first. A sprightly played game thus far, the first of 2 here at Cardines, between 2 teams that have 3 wins apiece in the very young, still very young American Legion Baseball season. So Munkovitz is ready. Lefty to lefty. Wellington awaits and looks at ball 1. There's a strike. We're 1-1. Although we didn't get a field signal for the umpire, so we're going to say it's 2-0. Sure looked like a strike. Little lasher toward left field. It'll be fielded cleanly, but not before it takes a bounce for a base hit for Wellington. So he's 2 for 3. And the lead run is aboard for West Warwick Post 2. Derek Ashola is 1 for 1 with a walk and a base hit. And a stolen base, I might add. He looks at ball 1 upstairs to the second floor for Munkovitz. Last time in this situation, Mike Freitas went for a bunt. I don't think it's happening here with the number 3 batter. The batter calls timeout. That one missed, low and away. If I lose my cheat sheet here, I'm in trouble. It didn't. It hasn't gone anywhere.
Keep everything anchored down. These are not streams I can
There's a
quickly
strike.
get to.
No, nor can I. You saw the trouble I had trying to climb these things.
Wait till you see me crab walk down at the end.
Gotta grab that rail on the first base side.
They're still too tall for my tiny legs.
Runner goes. Rosa's up. Here comes the throw. It's not going to be in time. Wellington steals second.
What's the description of the show we were watching the other night? My legs are the size of corgis.
Tying run aboard at second base. I should say the go-ahead run in the person of Wellington. And the pitch to Ashola is ball 4. Now let's see how Mike Freitas intends to play this with Berry at the plate. A cover at second from Doran. Bunkovitz is ready. Bud try in front of the pitcher. Bunkovitz looks to first. One down. On the third goes Wellington. On the second base goes Ashola. Jack Cobbin with a golden opportunity to help himself. Let's see if the Mike Freitas manufacturing system is in place here. Whether he'll go for a squeeze. No advance. Foul ball. Infield drawn in. Post 2 with runners at second. Mike Freitas told us beforehand, John, I need them both. Looking to needs both wins tonight. Bunkovitz throws a strike. Started 3-1. They're now 3-4. And they're looking to reverse the trend. Bunkovitz is ready. Throw low. Goes to the backstop. This time coming in easily is Wellington. And it's 2-1 post 2. A wild pitch charge to Bunkovitz. A chance here for Colvin to pick up Ashola and to give post 2 a 2-run lead. Bunkovitz is ready. That's going to go up the middle for a base hit. And indeed, it's 3-1. Colvin singles in the third run with a strong base hit up the middle. So with one down at Sawyer.
Going back to the beginning of the season, you had post 2 as a team to watch.
Yep. On the strength of back-to-back-to-back semifinal appearances.
See, you think I don't listen to you.
I never said that, dear. Never said that. Bunkovitz is ready. Wall struck. But the right fielder is there, and Travers makes the play. 2 down here in the 5th. Sooner or later, the fire station behind us is going to let out a very big siren when it's 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Ball one to Resendiz. Where it goes, Rosa bobbles. That'll be a pass ball. So yet another post two player in scoring position here in the fifth. Two have already scored. The lead is now 3-1 with the West Warwickites ahead. That was last foul near the scoreboard. Two down here in the post two fifth. Malkovich, long look at the runner. Bannock calls time. Now, I was pretty sure earlier, the game we watched earlier in the Sunset League, that they were using a pitch clock.
I don't see anything set up anywhere.
And the pitch swung on and missed. And that'll do it for post two of the fifth inning. Waved at and missed is a more accurate description. But West Warwick comes up with 2 runs on 2 hits. They strand the runner, and after 4.5, it's now West Warwick post 2-3. R&R Construction 1.
My name is Robert Toth. I'm the owner of Old Mountain Lanes. We opened way back in 1960. We have 24 lanes of bowling. We are a full-fledged family facility. League bowling. We have cosmic bowling. We have music and entertainment. Food is a big thing here, too. We have 2 great restaurants. We're Old Mountain Lanes, 756 Kingstown Road in Wakefield. We're open 7 days a week. Come on down and see us.
I'm Josh Sherman, owner of Breachway Building Company. We specialize in kitchens, bathrooms, interior renovations of all kinds. Please feel free to give me a call to help you out with your next project. Breachway Building Company. We are building your dreams one wall at a time.
Hi, I'm Neil Anthus, owner of Sound Financial Partners. We're a full-service financial planning practice dedicated to optimizing your investment, tax, and cash flow strategies. As fiduciaries, we always keep our advisory clients' best interests in mind when making recommendations. Whether you're preparing for retirement or growing your business, we're here to help you achieve your financial goals. Ready to start your journey to financial success? Visit us at our Wesley office or give us a call at 401-642-4333.
We make our way to the bottom of the fifth here at Cardines Field, to the bottom of the third of the R&R order, looking to answer a 2-run top of the fifth from West Warwick post 2. It's Chris Rosa, Carter Doran, and Ryan Johnson on to face Jack Colvin, who has gone the route, allowing just a couple of hits. Rosa makes his second appearance at the plate. He reached on an error in the second inning. He was stranded at first base. On to face Colvin for the second time. And the first offer is lashed in foul territory and out of play. 3 runs, 6 hits for post 2, 1 run, 2 hits for R&R. They have been throttled by young Jack Colvin. It's bowling tight. Jack, the quarterback of the Tollgate football team, also played basketball for our buddy Rich Grenier, now coaching at Tollgate High School after 321 years at West Warwick. A ball to Rosa outside. Toward second base, Wellington unable to make the play. Scored as a base hit. So here's Doran. Robbed by Berry after stroking a deep fly ball toward the left center gap. That was back in the second inning. Ashola, a good block of the first pitch. It's 1-0. Calvin is ready. And the pitch screamed toward shortstop and threw it to center field. That's a base hit. And R&R answers with a couple of singles here and there, half of the fifth inning. And this is coming from the bottom of the R&R order. Let's see how Dave Travers plays this one. With his 9 mid, this is square to bunt. Strike one as it's fouled back. Post two, an interesting play right there, holding the third baseman Resendez back and sending Sawyer, the first baseman, into charge. We'll see if they do it again. There's the square, there's the bunt, first base side, 0-2. This is the time where you want, if you're going to bunt down with 2 strikes, you still want to put it in play on the third base side because you have a right-handed pitcher falling off the mound to first base and the first baseman charging and the third baseman back. So a bunt in no man's land would be something to think about. There's a ball down low. Most coaches would shy away from a 2-strike bunt. Here comes the 1-2. It's outside, ball 2.
I'm just noticing as well. Once again, another catcher, no knee savers. I kind of would have thought last night I would have seen the knee savers.
On a 50-year-old?
Absolutely.
Surprised we didn't see full body armor of a 50-year-old.
Hey, you don't know how much bubble wrap was underneath those uniforms.
Runners at first and second for R&R. The tying runs aboard. And the pitch down low to Ryan Johnson. Hub, who's hit the ball hard, on deck for the home team. Calvin looks and throws, fouled into the R&R dugout. Calvin will reset. And the pitch, strike 3 called. An important out for post 2. And now Mike Freitas goes out to talk to Jack Calvin. And Calvin hands Freitas the ball. So we're going to see what Mike does here. Looks like Liam Buds is going to come in. And Calvin may be going out to left field. So Buds will face Hum and Agron at least, unless it's the play ball. So the lanky right-hander gets his warm-ups. Let's see where did Calvin go. We're going to see if he's deployed to left field. If so, then Berry is out of the order. Buds with some good giddy up. And indeed, Calvin will go to left. So Buds is looking for a ground ball with Hub at the plate. A double and a ball in the gap that was taken away from extra bases by Randall. And the first pitch to Hub is a strike. Post 2 with the 2-run lead. A precarious 2-run lead. The 0-1 from Buds. Missed inside. R&R wanted to call for a balk, saying that Buds moved forward. Big lead by Rosa at first. At the second, I should say. Doran running at first. There's the ball in tight. A lot of times the coach will do that just to get a pitcher's head. Buds looks once and stares, now comes to the plate. First base side and out of play. But not out of the field. It is like a slinky. Buds again, another long look. The pitch to Hub. Ball down low and a nice stop by Ashola. So payoff coming to the Portsmouth Patriot. Ben Hub. Buds again, a long look. No pitch clock and Legion ball, the pitch. Struck to left field. It sends Calvin back. He has trouble tracking the ball. And this is going to be a base hit and more. There's a play at third, which won't be made. R&R comes to within 3-2, and they hold Doran at third. So Calvin, who pitched well, unable to track that straight on or head on, rolled back, turned the wrong way. A hit all the way for Hub, who has his second double of the night, has his first RBI of the night. And now suddenly it's 3-2. And the go-ahead run is at second base for Evan Agron. One out, and now the post 2 infield is in. Agron is 1 for 2, an infield hit back in the first inning. Curveball misses high. Doran ready to run at third. Hub ready to run at second. Ball 2 is away. Big lead at second for Hub with the infield driven in. Almost halfway to the bag at third. Ball 3 is wide. Tyler Doucette's made contact twice, although he's over 2. He's on deck. Buds throws a strike in the outside corner. Agron taking all the way. He'll be ready this time at 3-1. Here comes. Toward right field. Alex Ray is there. He dropped the ball. On to score will come Doran. On to third will go Hub. An error charged all the way to Ray. And we're now at 3-3. Freitas goes out to talk to Buds. Freitas is going to ask for a review of the play to see if there was a mishandling of the ball in exchange that would create an out. Now, the plate umpire will probably say, listen, you were a lot closer than I was. You make the call. Call is safe. So we're tied at 3, and R&R continues to hit with runners at the corners for Tyler Doucette. Still just one down. Bunkovitz is on deck. Ball outside. Agron ready to run it first. They'll check him out, and he'll dive back safely. Liam Buds to the plate. His strike. Outfield straight away for post 2. And they get the runner picked off at first. They'll throw to second, and the ball ends up going into a very shallow right field. The run will score. And on the collision, Agron seems to be the worst of the two for wear. Hub will score 4-3 R&R. And a double steal produces the go-ahead run. Buds again looks the runner over. Doucette fouls it off. Two runs charged to Calvin. Hub, who just scored, charged to Buds. Who now is the pitcher of record. Liam throws way outside. R&R is answered with 3 runs here in the half of the 5th. By the way, in American Legion Baseball, we play 7 unless the score is tied. 6.5 if the home team is ahead. This pitch is upstairs. So a full count to Doucette, who seems to be up there for at least a day and a half right now. And the pitch, ball 4. Bunkovitz will bat. Left-handed throw, left-handed hitter. Squared to bunt. And a strike is called. There is one out, which makes this a very interesting situation. One that is unusual in conventional baseball. Bunkowitz offers and misses. It's 0-2. Colton Kerrison is on deck. And the pitch. 1-2. Bunkovitz strikes out. Here's Kerrison. 0-2, grounded into a 1-6-3 double play to win the first. Struck out in the fourth. Takes a healthy cut, but fails. It's 0-1. Arenado playing without the services of third baseman Ben Spearman, who is not in the dugout. We've seen Spearman in the other 3 games that we've covered with this R&R team. Buds throws. Kerrison buffers. Close to a strike away from ending this R&R 3-run inning. Agron in second, Doucette at first. Buds again, the long look and the throw. That one is struck. And it'll be the pitcher Buds who makes the catch. And that will do it in the R&R 5th. But they sent 8 men to the plate. 3 of them score, 3 of them hit safely. There was an error. There were 2 men left on base. And now through 5 here at Cardines, R&R 4, post 2, 3.
Blinds, shades, shutters. You can do a lot of exterior shades, some sun protection or bug screens, window tinting, or different decorative options on business windows, conference rooms. I'm Cliff.
I'm Taylor.
And we're with Bumblebee Blinds.
For over 75 years, Belmont Market has been a staple of our community, bringing together local quality, fresh food, organic options, and everyday wellness with care you can trust. Belmont Market, a better place to shop.
We have been family owned and operated for 27 years. We do specialize in European vehicles. We're an alternative to the dealership. We are transparent and honest. We provide a digital vehicle inspection, complimentary shuttle services to your home, elite auto repair, building relationships for the road ahead.
To the top of the sixth in a 4-3 game, West Warwick post 2 at the bat, but trailing to R&R Construction, post 18 of Newport. Alex Ray leads it off a post 2, and he takes strike 1 from Alex Munkovitz. Ray, Randall, and the top of the order, Pisano, scheduled for West Warwick post 2. Slow curve. Munkovitz wanted it. Shortstop Agron wanted it for Munkovitz. Gave it the Here's the 1-1. Strike 2. Post 2 out hitting R&R 6-5, but trailing the game 4-3. The 1-2. Toward third would foul. Mike Freitas lets it roll into very shallow left field, and then decides he can pick it up. Strike 3 called. Ray is out. Freitas didn't like it. Said that pitch hasn't been there all night. That was a great pitch. So Michael, I beg to differ. Here's Randall. Munkovitz rocks and deals. 1-1. And a pitch. They tie it away. Want to alert Ben Barber back in the studio that the second game of this doubleheader will start maybe 15 minutes after the completion of this one. Enough time to get the lineups to me and get things underway again. It'll be Resendiz for West Warwick and question mark for R&R. 3 balls, 1 strike to Brandon Randall, who's 0 for 1 with a sacrifice bunt and an RBI. Offered there, strike 2 the call. Munkowitz works a lot quicker than Buds has been done or did. Got to brush up on the old mouth here. Where's that water bottle? Struck on the right field side, giving chase but not having a play is Doucette. Wondrous the things you can do with a swing of water every now and then. And the pitch golfed into foul territory. Yeah, Freitas needs a pair of pants over there. That's not a good look. Munkovitz ready to go. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. Randall works Bukovitz for a walk. And post 2 again has the tying run aboard. With 1 down, it's Brazen Paisano, 0 for 3 on the afternoon. Back to a curveball from a 0-1. Randall a couple of steps off at first as Bukovitz watches, looks, and comes to the plate. A ball that got by Rosa. So Randall will go to second base. And now the tying runs in scoring position. Paisano represents the top of the post 2 order. Bukovitz comes fastball and nips the outside corner perfectly. Alex with a couple of Ks already. Checks the runner now at second and hits the batter. Paisano leaps to first. Randall will take a couple of steps. And on the second base, around that second base will remain Randall. The most dangerous hitter tonight of the post 2 team steps up to the plate from the left side. It's Matt Wellington. A single, a double, and a fly ball to the center fielder. Still just 1 down here in the 6th. Pitch to Wellington is way outside, ball 1. Not real sure if either team has any substitutions in their dugout. That one missed high. It's 2-0. Neither starter is the pitcher of record in this one, Calvin and McDonald. It's up to Bukovitz. That one's play with the infield is the infield fly rule called. Hub will make the catch, and there are 2 outs. Dave Travers will go out to talk to Bukovitz. And he'll call his entire infield in for the confab. We're going to make a call to the bullpen for something to sit on. No comfy chairs for the broadcast crew. There are already a couple of blankets out. Look at that. A couple of hoodies. I'll be joining that brigade. I think we're good. very shortly. Nah.
Just checking.
Ashola has been on base 3 times. He's walked twice and singled. He takes ball 1 for Munkovitz.
We start bringing much more stuff to games. We're going to start needing more little wagons like the parents.
Yeah. The 1-0 gets by Rosa. On to third comes Randall. Over to second goes Paisano. Ashola can tie the game with a base hit. Can put his team ahead if Paisano can limp home. That ball's outside. Bunkowitz ready. Through a strike. Over at third, Randall ready. The last couple of pitches, he's going to fair territory. There he goes back. Payoff coming to Ashola in a big situation for Alex Munkovitz. The payoff pitch struck and in the right field for a base hit. 1 run will score. Freitas is going to send Paisano. 2 runs will score. Post 2 takes the lead, 5-4. So a single to right from Ashola. His second hit of the game. 2 RBIs. West Warwick has taken the lead. Buds will hit. Liam awaits. He'll go to first. That is a huge hit for Derek Ashola. Long look by Munkovitz. Runner goes. Gets by Rosa again. Two down here in the West Warwick 6th. And the pitch. Cut out and missed. Should be 2-1. Runner goes. Rosa's throw will not be in time. Safe at third base is Ashola. Should have the count here. We have 2-1 up here. Like Freitas is 2-1. It is indeed 2 balls, 1 strike. I think a mosquito bite, maybe. Munkovitz ready in the pitch. 2-2. Buds makes contact, fouls it off. 5 runs now on 7 hits for West Warwick Post 2. 4 runs on 5 hits for R&R. They'll hit the bottom 4 of their run around to face the relief pitcher Buds, who's standing at the plate. He's ready. Bunkovitz is ready. The pitch up high. Bunkovitz stares down Rose's glove. Strike 3 is called. Buds looks back and says, boy, I hope I get that call at the bottom of the inning. So that'll do it for Liam Buds. However, Post 2 picks up a couple of runs, grabs the lead. And after 5.5 here at Cardines Field in Newport, West Warwick Post 2 5, R&R Construction 4.
At Lathrop Insurance, our core values guide everything we do. Because insurance is more than a policy, it is a promise. We care. We treat every client like family. We're solutions driven. We find answers, not excuses. We utilize teamwork. We do what we say because integrity matters, always. And we're always growing. We strive to be better today than we were yesterday. These values have shaped 86 years of service to Rhode Island families and businesses.
Since 1974, Bill's Place has been serving up great times and unforgettable food. From family celebrations to post-game meals, it's the spot Kent County calls home, right on Main Street in West Warwick. Bill's Place has been part of the community for over 50 years, and it just keeps getting better. Come see what everyone's been raving about. For takeout, call 401-828-2300 or visit us online at billsplaceri.com. Bill's Place, where tradition meets great taste.
We have been family owned and operated for 27 years. We do specialize in European vehicles. We're an alternative to the dealership. We are transparent and honest. We provide a digital vehicle inspection, complimentary shuttle services to your home, elite auto repair, building relationships for the road ahead.
R&R trails by a run again. This time 5-4. Post 2 is playing errorless ball behind their 2 pitchers. As Liam Buds is now in relief of Jackie Colvin. Travers Rosa Doran. And if everybody gets on, Johnson up for R&R Construction. Travers is 0 for 2. Sky to center, grounded to first. Batting in the 6th hole for his dad's team. Noah's a rising senior at Middletown High School. One of 6 Islanders on this roster. He looks at ball 1 for Buds. Yeah. Ball 2 down low. Yeah, it's a little stale. And the fog will come into play in this field, as you well know. Ball 3. Travers works the walk. And out jaunts Mike Freitas. He's going to take the ball from Buds. So Barry will come back. And Don Berry will pitch for West Warwick Post 2. So we're having a pitching change here at Cardines Field in Newport. Back with more with our trailing by a run, 5-4.
For over 75 years, Belmont Market has been a staple of our community, bringing together local quality fresh food, organic options, and everyday wellness with care you can trust. Belmont Market, a better place to shop.
The Pizza Nomad is pizza, grinders, salads, pickings, calzones, flats, specialty pizzas, and more. Pizza Nomad. Eat life to the fullest.
Don Berry taking his final warm-up as he will try to nail it down for Buds, who is the pitcher of record for West Warwick Post 2. Meanwhile, Chris Rosa stands up ready to go from the right side to face the right-hander. He'll have Noah Travers on at first base trying to move him along. And we'll see if Dave Travers is called a bunt here. Rosa is 1 for 2, but has reached base twice. Was safe on a misplayed ball the second. Singled sharply to center field last inning. So Berry is ready. There's ball 1. Mashola came up throwing, but no movement for Travers. One-0 coming. Ball 2. Rosa showed bunt, pulled it back in time. No drivers with good speed over there at first base. 2-1 now to Rosa. Resendiz pulled onto the grass at third. Strike to the outside corner. Berry battles back. That was out toward right field and good for a base hit. Whoa, that play was close. The right fielder, Ray, came in, grabbed the ball and threw it on to second base. Travers may have lost sight of the ball and just got the second in time. So it's a base hit for Rosa. And now Berry has to work with the time run at second, the go-ahead run at first. Caught a Doran at the plate in the 8-hole. Squared a bunt at first. Ball was trapped, and they'll go to first for the out. Runners will go to second and third. So 2 down now. We'll see if Dave Travers plays some small ball with his number 9 hitter at the plate. The post 2 infield is in. Ball 1 down low. Ryan Johnson is 0 for 2. Struck out in the fifth, grounded the second in the second. Big spot here with the tying run at third, the go-ahead run at second. With no cover to shortstop. Paisano to Sawyer for the out. Runners hold. 2 down in a big situation now for Berry to lock it up. They're going to intentionally walk Ben Hum, who has a couple of doubles tonight. But you walk Hum and you pitch to Evan Agron. He's been on base twice. Stole a base, singled, reached on an outfield error. The ball was dropped out there by Ray when the post 2 staff thought it was on an exchange. Umpire said no. So now the bases are loaded. There's no room for anybody. Buried to the belt. Popped up. Paisano calls for it. Makes the catch. Berry gets out of it. For R&R in the sixth, no runs, 1 hit. They strand 3. We go to the 7th inning of game 1 here at Cardines Field. Still West Warwick, post 2-5. R&R Construction.
I'm Johnny Mack,
4.
General Manager here at Sandy Motors. And since 1988, we've been making car buying wicked easy for Rhode Islanders. So come with me and let's go see how wicked easy we make it when car buying. From cars, trucks, and SUVs, Sandy Motors has the selection you want at the price you want. Get approved now and see all our inventory at sandymotors.com. Every vehicle in certified condition for you to drive for many years to come. Sandy Motors, we're making car buying is wicked easy.
Welcome to Dan's Place, Rhode Island's #1 stop for amazing food, drinks, and live entertainment. Dan's Place offers a fantastic selection of unique menu items, including pizzas, pasta, steaks, and seafood. Here's what our customers have to say. A masterpiece on a crust. Watch your favorite New England teams on one of Dan's 4 big screen TVs. Looking for a great place to meet? Try Dan's Place.
I'm Dan from Dan's Place, where your only regret is not coming in sooner.
Welcome back to Cardines Field, where Tyler Doucette has come in to pitch for R&R Construction. And James Conley will come in to play first base. Top of the 7th inning, post 2, hoping to extend a 5-4 lead. After holding R&R scoreless, the bases loaded in their half of the 6th. Calvin, Sawyer, and Resendez scheduled for West Warwick. So Doucette, the third pitcher to be used tonight by Dave Travers. He'll face Calvin, Sawyer, and Resendez. Has a refreshing chill. It's upon Cardines Field.
Can I tempt you yet?
Yeah, you can. Out comes the hoodie.
Unzipped and everything, just for you. I'm trying to make it to the end of the game. Every once in a while, a little breeze comes through that makes me want to change my mind.
First pitch by Doucette is a ball to Calvin.
We're back down to 69 degrees.
The 1-0 dribbled foul.
I didn't realize this would be that complicated.
Oh, if you could see me now. If Ben turned that camera back my way, it would be comical.
And you still need
2-1. Here we go. Two balls, one strike to Calvin. Fouls the next pitch into the screen. At our faces, it's 2-2. West Warwick was behind 1-0 when they scored 1 in the fourth, 2 in the fifth, and 2 in the sixth. And there is a base hit to right field. So Calvin is 2 for 4. Is it time for a little more small ball? Runner goes. Rose's throw will not be in time. Calvin steals second. Sawyer 1 for 3. Apparently he held the swing. No appeal from Rosa. We're ready to roll again. Calvin at second. Nobody out here in the post 2 seventh. 1-1. No, 2-0, I should say. 2-1. Okay. Paying more attention to my hoodie than the count. Can you blame me? No. Fastball falls low. 3-1. Resendiz on deck does not have a hit. Ray, who follows, has 1. Post 2 is a team with 7. R&R has 6. There's a little dribbler in front of Rosa. Doucette is ready through ball 4. First baseman Conley is up for R&R. Up on the grass, that is. This one towards center field. It's going to jump in front of Karen, and it's a base hit. On the third will go Calvin. On the second will go Sawyer. And they're loaded for post 2 in the half of the 7th inning, trying to break it open with Alex Ray at the plate. Dave Travers pulls everybody up. Wants to keep it a 1-run game if possible. Doucette is ready. First pitch is upstairs. Ray singled in the second, walked in the fourth, was cut down at the plate by Rosa, and then struck out in the 6th. He's 1 for 2. That one's in tight. Yeah. That pizza place behind us is making a killing in this crowd. And for good reason, because it's a pretty good product. They've turned the lights on here at Gardine's. Really didn't have to. The pitch.
Yeah, but you figure by the time they fully warm up, it's probably a good idea. Kind of like you probably really didn't need your jacket yet, but by the time you fully warm up,
They just haven't zippered it, that's all. Swinging strike, that does it for Ray. Randall officially is 0 for 1, but has been on base twice, scored once, and bats now with the bases loaded in a 5-4 ball game. Now there's one down. Ball 1 to Randall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players on this R&R roster from Portsmouth High, including Doucette. 2-0. Gets by Rosa. Here comes the throw to the plate. It is not in time. Calvin scores on a collision. 6-4 post 2. Now Mike Freitas is going to put a pinch runner in. I think it's Joey Byer. It is Joey Byer. He will go in to run for Resendez. Randall will get some words from Freitas. Yeah, Mike probably pulled Resendez because he's starting the next game. So he'll get a few warm-up tosses in the bullpen, which is the shared bullpen on the left field line. One down here with runners at second and third, and post 2 now with a 6-4 lead. 0-1 to Randall. If you're looking to the R&R 7th, Doucette, Monk, I'm sorry, Doucette question mark, and Kerrison. Bud try is fouled. That'd be Conley, who would bat in originally McDonald's spot in the order of the 4-hole. Simply by process of elimination. Second and third is a pitch. It's down low. First base open for the number 9 hitter in the post 2 lineup. Paisano was on deck. Doucette with the payoff. Ball 4. Got by Rosa. There's no advance by the runner at third, Sawyer. Still just one out. We go to the top of the order to Brandon Paisano. 0 for 3 was hit by a pitch and scored a run last inning when post 2 scored 2 to go ahead. They lead it 5-4 here in the 7th and what could be the final inning. Fall to the protective screen in front of the R&R dugout. And the 0-1. Toward the gap in right center field. This could be trouble. On comes Sawyer to score. Right behind him is Resendiz. Or checking his buyer. And Brandon Paisano breaks it open with a 2-run single to right center. And post 2 extends its lead to 7-4. On to third went Randall. Sorry, it is 8. Yeah, 5 plus 3, that's 8. Correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. But I mean, with new math, it might not be.
I need remedial. Rosa will throw to second. There'll be no advance on the runner to third. Randall. Paisano has stolen a base. Wellington's had a pretty good night. A single, a double, a deep fly ball. Also popped to third. He's 2 for 4. Ground ball taken by the second baseman Doran on a nice play to first. Another run scores, however, as Randall crosses the plate. It's 9-4. And all of a sudden, the West Warwick team that was starving for runs has scored 9 times in the last 3 innings plus. And they send the shoulder to the plate. Derek's been on in every trip so far. The first, third, fifth, and sixth. He takes strike 1 from Doucette. Berry is back on deck. One and one. They went to the reentry rule last season, and Mike Freitas has played it well since. First base side, giving chase, but unable to make the catch is Conley. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ashola. The 8th man to bat here for post 2 in the 7th. He calls timeout. Post 2, the run in the 4th, 2 in the 5th, 2 more in the 6th. And right now working on a 4-run 7th inning. Paisano ready to run at third. Here's the pitch. It's a ball low. Everybody's straight away in a normal position as the pitch comes in. And misses in tight. So a full count now to Ashola. As Doucette readies again and throws the payoff pitch. High chopper. It'll be shortstop Akron who makes the play, and that'll do it in the post 2 7th. But West Warwick comes up with 4 runs on 3 hits. They strand the runner It's last call for R&R in Game 1. They trail it 9-4.
Ready for that new renovation or remodeling for your home or your business? Call the experts at R&R Construction first. Since 1970, the R&R team crosses the I's and dots the T's, giving your job custom service and top priority from start to finish, including the hassle that comes sometimes with things like code regulations. The R&R team works with your team until your dream project becomes a reality. If you're ready, so is R&R. Call R&R Construction first at 401-848-7797 and get a free estimate for your property, remodeling, or renovation services today.
What's the best part about playing baseball?
Wooden bats.
Wood bats. Wooden bats.
Metal spikes.
Bunting. Throwing curveballs.
Hitting curveballs.
Playing hardball.
Playing hardball.
Playing hardball.
Do you want to play some hardball? With 3 different age groups and all experience levels, Rimsville, the Rhode Island Men's Senior Baseball League, is the place for you to play. Visit our website or call this number now to find out how. Rimsville.
An awful lot of players graduate from American Legion Baseball and play in the Rimsville League, which has 3 divisions, 28 plus, 40 plus, and 50 plus. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Doucette will lead it off for R&R, now in need of some serious runs. They're down 9-4 in Game 1 of a scheduled doubleheader here at Cardines Field in Newport. Don Berry, the third pitcher used by Mike Freitas, with an opportunity to lock it down for Liam Buds, who is the pitcher of record for West Warwick. Doucette, Conley, and Carrison scheduled to bat for R&R. Again, Game 2, maybe 20 minutes tops. Enough time to get the lineups written, entered into the book, and they'll be ready to go. Hopefully, so will we. Now, Avery Amaya will bat for R&R in Doucette's spot. He'll roll one into no man's land. Play will go from first to the pitcher covering this one down.
John, is next game the same 2 teams?
Yes, it is, Ben. Good to hear from you.
Likewise.
I'm better to be heard than seen. Just ask Barbara. Interesting afternoon here in Newport. Here's strike 1 to Brady McDonald, who's back in the lineup, batting for Conley. Got a chance to meet and greet Alex Cora today, believe it or not. In visiting some friends of his in Newport.
Did you get to talk to him?
Got to just thank him for what he did with the Red Sox and wish him good luck and that kind of stuff, but didn't want to really interrupt his family having dinner, you know?
Absolutely.
Just kind of don't do that. I was going to invite him to appear on Settling the Score, which would have upped our ratings exponentially, but thought better of it because I didn't want a fist in my face.
Oh, that's good. There you go.
So McDonald goes down swinging, and R&R is down to its last out. Carrison from the left side looks at ball 1 from Berry. So, Ben, I'll do a quick goodbye for Game 1. Take a little walk into the ancient restrooms here at Cardines and be ready for Game 2 as soon as I get the lineups. Kerrison looks at the strike, shook his head. Did not like it. Fouled back, and now R&R down to its last strike. The scorebook is a mess. Going to start using some of those funky pencils, mechanical pencils, instead of ink. Don Berry is ready. Here's the pitch. Strike three called. That, my friends, will do it. Kerrison didn't like that either. So 1, 2, 3 for R&R in the 7th inning. And Post 2 comes away with a winning game 1. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Your final line totals here in the first game. For West Warwick, Post 2, 9 runs on 10 hits. They committed 4 errors and got away with it. They stranded 9. R&R Construction, 4 runs on 6 hits without an error. They stranded 7. The winning pitcher is Liam Buds, a save to Don Berry. The losing pitcher was the second man in, Alex Munkovitz. We'll start game 2 in 20 minutes. Join us here on 3-2-1.